What's going on? What's going on, my lovely people? Wagwan, wagwan. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. Definitely on this early morning stream. You know, I just had this thought on my mind. I thought I'd come and just, put it down, man. Just put my thoughts down, see what's going on with y'all. But I'm saying thank you to my Lord and Savior for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible. Is President Michael Ricketts the leader of the JFF, or is he the passenger in the vehicle? Is he driving the vehicle, which is the JFF, or is he the passenger? That's what we're going to be talking about in this live stream. I'm not sure how long we're going to go for, but we definitely going to, just let these thoughts be known. Let these thoughts be known. Let everybody understand just where we're coming from and how we see President Michael Ricketts, our president currently of the JFF, and his role and, what I'm looking for. Definitely got a poll out. So go ahead and hit the poll. Let me know what you think. Oh, man. Nah. Why did I do that? That's crazy. How do I go back? I don't want to lose that, though. Hold on a second, y'all. I just ran into a little difficulty. Let me see something here. Let me close that. I got to see if I can open it back. Boom. What is it telling me? All right, bet. Yeah, sorry about that. So that's what we're talking about, for this little moment here, because I'm really just trying to find out. It's been 4 days. It's been 4 days and counting since we got knocked out of the Gold Cup. And I haven't heard a word from my president, President Michael Ricketts, on these issues that clearly we are facing. What are these issues, Francis? Well, for one of the issues clearly is that the coach is not having the greatest of relationship with the players. You're not. The coach is not having the best relationship with the players. Yo, I need to fix this. I don't know how, though. Let me see something here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. I don't know what's going on, man. Anyways, yeah, people. When you really think about it, when you really, really, really assess the situation, the President Michael Ricketts, he hasn't said a word. He hasn't came out and he hasn't done a press release. He hasn't had a press conference, just addressing the fans and the media and Reggae BOYZ Nation, either settling us down for those who are nervous about whether or not we going to make the World Cup, whether the plans, after this, the exit from the Gold Cup, having placed third place, now we got knocked out in the group stages. Haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything. And that's alarming, man. But listen, this stream right here is for everybody that's working that overnight shift. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to holler at y'all that working that overnight shift. Those who may be in the gym right now. You up with the kids because they tossing and turning at night. Shout out to the truck drivers, the taxi drivers, the Uber drivers, the Lyft drivers, all the other transportation drivers out there that love football, man. I'm glad to be here to talk this football with you. Just go ahead and double tap the screen. Give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. But definitely let me know what your thoughts are on what I gotta say. Am I being too harsh? Because listen, I said 4 days and counting because I'm counting to see how long it's gonna take President Michael Ricketts to say something. Big up yourself. Oh man, the chat was covered. I didn't even see y'all. My bad. Hold up, man. Damn, the thing was covering the screen. I didn't even see y'all was in the building. That's my fault. My apologies. All right, here we go. Big shout out to Sylvester Whittingham. Big up yourself. Z back in the building. Big up, Z. Z one time for the one time. The man there for go home in a rocking chair. Now you talking to me. Because for the most part, you know what I mean? Big shout out to Cranky Live. Never met the brother. I think I spoke to him one time. I can't remember though. Long story short, my brother in the YouTube space in terms of doing media and covering the Reggae Boys. So I ain't got no beef with nobody. But I like something that he said. You know what I mean? And I should have clipped it and quoted. But what he said was, I like Michael Ricketts. Yeah, you can clip it and send it to Cranky too. He said, I like Michael Ricketts. But he's like your grandfather. You know you have a love for an old person. He like your grandfather. And it's like, nah, you kind of want somebody that's vibrant. You want somebody that's energetic, that got ideas, that's willing to push forward the football to that level. Not somebody that you got to spoon feed information to. You got to keep them awake. You got to remind them. Nah, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about somebody that can have some accountability. Well, you are going to count until you're old and gray, probably 1 million years. Well, I'm definitely keeping a tally. Every day I'm coming on here and until I hear President Michael Ricketts say something. Gotta say something, Z. He gotta say something. Can't say nothing. I hear from everybody else except the president, Michael Ricketts. Can you believe it? We hear from everybody else except President Michael Ricketts. Why? Not even to come out and say, we had a bit of struggle with the having a bit of struggle with the. I think I hear something going on. That's why I keep looking like that. My bad. I'm trying to find out for myself, honestly, the role of the president. What role does Michael Ricketts actually play in this equation? Because being the president, being the leader, just like the coach being out front, having to take these hard questions. The coach having to win, especially in losses, the battering from the fans and from the media. But that should also come from the president. The president needs to stand up there and reassure the people, reassure the fans that the ship is still going in the right direction. Even though there might be some things that are not going the way they're supposed to on the inside, which we're not going to divulge. We're not going to talk about it. But we still trying to figure out one or two things. I don't see it. I don't hear it. And that's what you should look for in a leader. That's right, Z. He's just there, a symbol. I'm definitely going to do that. Sylvester. Listen, I said 4 days and counting. I've been watching for the last year. Like, I can't hear or see nothing from President Michael Ricketts. It's nothing for you to gather the press and have a press conference and address the issues that are clearly in front of us. It's the elephant in the room. It's sucking the air out the room. And the easiest person to put the blame on is the coach. But why is none of the blame going to the president? Because the president either has to hire people who can make better decisions or instruct them to make better decisions that's affecting the football in a good way. I don't see it. Sylvester, I agree with you 1,000. Again, I was just, I was up and about and, I just had a thought in my mind. And I like to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Them people working overnight, those that are working, you know what I'm saying? And it's Saturday, pretty much Friday night, coming from the club. Sobering up. The Uber drivers that got to wait to pick up them coming from the club, from the after hour. Yeah, they got to be, entertained. And I want to know, man, anybody that's anybody that's an elder and some younger folks, they got some wisdom. A leader's supposed to lead. O'Shane, bless up. A leader's supposed to lead. Period. Point blank, period. In other words, if you got 50 people that's on your staff, you supposed to be pulling the strings on those 50 people. You supposed to having them march in your order, your direction. Give me 1 second. Do you understand what I'm saying? You supposed to have them doing exactly what you need them to do. It should be good and common practice for Michael Ricketts, President Michael Ricketts, to greet the people. Should be good practice to greet the people, especially after a win or a loss in a tournament. I think it'd be good for the people. See, you're addressing your people. And Jamaican people can be funny when it comes to how they treat it. And they'll let it know. They'll let it be known that they're not going for that. 4 days and counting, and I can't hear a word. Okay. You don't got to come out and have frivolous conversation. Right now, there's a lot of talking, a lot of rumbling in the background regarding the coach. So it's either the president is going to come forward and he's going to settle the conversation. He's just going to settle. He's going to knock it off the table like, nah, we're not trying to think about that. Our coach is good. Or, right now we're just trying to see what's best for our future. But something. Take a few questions from the media. Something. I don't hear nothing. Call my president. I don't hear nothing. I don't see no facility. I don't see no compound. I don't see nothing. My president is supposed to come in and he's supposed to build on to what the person left before. And he's already been in his position, so it should be a lot of building. A lot of growth. seeing the talent that's coming out of the country should be exciting for the JFF president to want to put in the infrastructure to help those said talent grow and become stars and eventually take the national team with national pride to the World Cup and do something. Where is President Michael Ricketts? Where? That's my question. Where? Oh, that's what I did. I got it now. Where? We hear from everybody else. We've heard from everybody else. Rayon Williams, we've heard from everybody else except President Michael Rick. We've all heard from the players share their opinions and how they feel. We've heard the media. We've heard the fans. We've heard some of the board members. Nothing. Dead silence from President Michael Ricketts. That's unacceptable to me. How is it to you? Do you find that to be acceptable behavior? That in the time that you need him most, when there seems to be turmoil happening, you can't find the president to out the fires that are taking place in REGGAE BOYZ Nation. You're out in no fires. You're letting them smolder and
my peoples.
And pardon me, you're letting them smolder. You're letting them burn hot and hot and hot. And we're gonna have another turnover. Yep, we're gonna have another turnover. What do you mean by that, Francis? Yep, we're gonna have another turnover. We're gonna have another coach. We're gonna have another. What's going on here? Oh, it's coming up. We're gonna have another coach. Try to fix things for us. We're gonna have another coach about to come in and save the day. It's not happening because we can't even get a word out of our presidents. What's really happening up there? What's really going on up there? Is he driving or is he a passenger? And if he's a passenger, is he shotgun or is he in the back seat? Like, all these things matter. Because when you ride a shotgun, your view is unobstructed. But if you in the back seat, you gotta look through the crevices and the cracks of the headrest and beside the headrest and the door panel and between the two headrests. You gotta be looking. You don't have a clear view. And if you're driving, then everybody else that's a passenger have to sit and let you take them where you're going. Wherever you're going, they got no problem. No problem. You hear what I said? Yeah, they got no problem because you're taking them there. Now, they won't find a next captain. Oh, man, we got so many needs. I'm appalled. I said we have so many needs that I'm appalled. Appalled that I haven't heard from President Michael Ricketts addressing any of these issues that is suffocating the team. He's waving down the vehicle. He must be standing on the side of the road waving it down. He on the side of the road like this. He trying to catch a ride, trying to flag down a taxi. But it definitely can't be what I'm thinking, which is you're doing nothing. He driving, but where? Where is he driving? Is he driving, or is he a passenger riding shotgun, or is he in the back seat? Those are the questions I want to know. And listen, this is not being disrespectful. This is literally asking questions that are necessary, in my opinion, because they're staring me in the face. And as a leader, how does the coach be a great leader on the field and off the field, around the organization, if the leader, President Michael Ricketts, is not being a leader by example out in the public? He might be behind the scenes giving the coach the confidence to do his thing, but at the end of the day, you know, the fans want to know that the president supports, the president knows about the coach. He knows about things that are happening, and he doesn't need to be reminded or updated. He is fully engaged. He's fully locked in on everything that's moving and shaking when it comes to the JFF. Can anybody tell me that? Anybody? Because I'm waiting. Honestly thinking. So these are the thoughts that I had in my head. I just wanted to come and share them with y'all. Because the coach is getting a lot of blame for his performance so far. You have the players. Come on, will you focus, man? What's wrong with it? Yo. Bro. Can you hear me? You can't even hear me like that. Hold on. Can you hear me like... Hold on. Then you got the players. The players, honestly, the players... They need a lot of work. So they got to take some of the blame. But the blame has to go around for everybody. And it must start with the one that's wearing the biggest hat. The one that has the biggest responsibility in the entire organization. And that's the president. The president has the most responsibilities. The president has the most pressure to ensure that the product that he puts out on the field, the product that he is putting forth in the business side, he got to be proud of that. He got to be proud. He got to be, and I can't see it. I can't see it. Somebody got to tell me something different, but I can't see it. Because I truly believe that right now President Michael Ricketts is dropping the ball. He is dropping the ball. He's dropping the ball, man. The ball. The ball. He's dropping the ball for sure. For sure. For sure. Nobody can convince me otherwise. President Michael Ricketts is dropping the ball. Still. Come on, man. Who else agrees or disagrees with me? All I want to know is President Michael Ricketts a passenger or is he a driver in the vehicle? Is he driving? Folks, tell me, is he driving? Come on, man. Stop playing around. Look at this nonsense. These guys is bugging, man. See? This is what I be talking about. This is what I be talking about. Oh my gosh. You guys understand what I'm saying, peoples? Talk to me. Talk to me and I talk back. There's no way Michael Ricketts, Steve McLaren should be fired right now. It ain't the right time. It's not the right time. And also, on top of it, does anybody talk to me in the comment section? Y'all let me know. I mean, the phone line. Let me get to the phone line real quick, though. Talk to me real quick. We got knocked out of the Gold Cup, and President Michael Ricketts haven't addressed the media and the fans. Yes, section. Y'all let me know. Tell me. Is he a passenger or is he a driver of the JFF? Let me put this, but if I put it there, I'm going to be in the way. Hold up. I even want to do that, though. I don't think anybody going to call in right now. I don't think so. Anybody really going to call in right now? I don't think so. Let me see. All right, there go the number right. Oh, but that's going to be in the way, though. I got to get this out the way. I bet I can't move it, though. There go the number right there. You can call in. Let me know the thoughts that you got on your mind. Let me see. Let me put this on. It's on vibrate. Hopefully I can hear it. Let me know what you're thinking. But do you think President Michael Ricketts owe the fans and the media? Does he owe the fans and the media the right to come out and talk, man? To come out and let us know what's going on. To let us know his take, his stance on all the rumors and the murmuring that's going on amongst, you know what I'm saying, the people, his staff, and so on and so forth. Somebody let me know in the comment section. Am I being too harsh on President Michael Ricketts? If you was running a company or part of a company, would you want your president to speak up and address the people and let them know, okay, you know, things are not going right at this moment, but we just got to stick with the plan a little further and it's going to be all right. And I can assure you that if it gets to the point where I feel like it's not going to work, then I'll get rid of said problem and find a solution. We go again. Not even that. Not even we got knocked out of the Gold Cup. The next day have a press conference. We got knocked out of the Gold Cup. And, you know, I just wanted to come in, let the people know that, you know, we working on this, we doing that, we having conversations. Something. I haven't heard of anything. Hey, one of you guys tell me out there. You tell me. Have you heard? Because maybe I'm just not listening. Maybe my ears ain't to the ground. But have you heard President Michael Ricketts say anything? Have you heard him say anything at all? Anything? The only time I heard him speak up was when they were talking about the whole Pika situation and how he has, they have worked out their differences and they got a good relationship. No problems with Pika in terms of Mason Greenwood getting his passport and other footballers getting the passport. But let's be for real. This is our president. Does he have the energy? Does he have the creativity? Does he have the vigor, the fight, the hunger to really take the organization to another level, to take these young footballers who got a progressive mind, who are making millions of dollars, that are coming across businessmen? Do you really, really, really think that Michael Ricketts is the one to lead us, to lead this group? Is he? Talk to me. Let me know in the comment section. Is he? Because the coach is getting a big stone. Yeah, man, the coach had take some lick. He deserved to get some licks, for sure. He deserved to get some, 1,000%. The coach deserved to get some, but he don't deserve to take it all. Because I don't hear nobody screaming at the top of their lung, asking to hear from President Michael Ricketts, the president, the leader. I don't care what the directors got to say. I don't care what none of the board members got to say. I only care about what this man right here got to say. This man right here. Him. This brother. See me here? Why for that? I put no, nobody more. Right here. President, that's the only person that I want to hear from. That's it. That is it. Full stop. End the story. And then the coach. But it's been 4 days since the REGGAE BOYZ got knocked out of the Gold Cup 2025 by Panama of a score 4-1. And not a word, not a whisper, not a letter, nothing. And I mean nothing. We haven't heard nothing from President Michael Ricketts. Not a word. We haven't heard anything, nothing. And when I mean nothing, I mean nothing. We haven't heard nothing from President Michael Ricketts. I think that's unacceptable. There needs to be some accountability for President Michael Ricketts to come out and address again the people, let them know what's on it, what the processes that are going to be taken going forward in terms of transparency with decision making, this whole quota system, the fact that the coach has a job that he needs to do, and whether he believes in him or he don't. What changes are being made daily or going forward? What's the update? What's new happening at JFF? Nothing. We got no connection, no pulse, nothing with President Michael Ricketts. Nothing at all. And for me, that's unacceptable. Like I said, I've heard many people address Michael Ricketts like he's like your grandpa, man. It's hard not to like your grandpa. He like your grandpa. Right, we don't need no grandpa running the JFF, man. We got young, talented footballers. We don't need no grandpa running the JFF right now. Can Michael Ricketts handle a round of questioning, some grilling from the media when it comes to the decisions that's made so far? I'm not sure. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. What do you think? Tell me what you think. Because honestly speaking, the only thing that I know and the only thing I want to talk about is that I want to hear from President Michael Ricketts talking about the things that are important and what is important. What is important? Number one, first and foremost, number one, you have to address the people. You gotta address the people. You must smash. Hey, make sure you hit that like button. Manners and respect to everybody. Those who probably can't type because you're driving or whatever it is that you're doing. Thank you very much for tuning in. Just hit that like button. It's free. So I hope I can get a free like out of you. You know what I mean? It's free. Smash the like button. Drop a comment. I appreciate y'all. Speaking of that, I gotta get to that comment section in the videos because I got some comments I must respond to. I gotta put that. Hold up. Where's my board? Hold on. I gotta put it on my board real quick. Give me 1 second. Check. You know, I'll do it after. But yeah. How much of y'all agree? Don't forget to hit the poll also. There's a poll there. Go ahead and hit the poll. Let me know what you're thinking. Hit the poll. Let me know what you're thinking. Is President Michael Ricketts the leader of the JFF, or is he a passenger? Is he just a passenger on the journey, or is he a leader? Yo, this camera. I gotta check something. Hold up. Y'all hold up a second. Y'all. I wonder if I can do it right now. Can I? I gotta check something. This camera's annoying the shit out of me. Hold up a minute. Do I want to? Let's check it. Boom. The flip. Okay. Hold up. I want to see. Hold up. Wait for me. Wait a second. It's definitely. Hold up. Oh, wait. Hold up. Don't leave me yet. Hold up. I think I might be onto something here. Hold up. I don't know. But listen, man, that's what I want y'all to hit the poll and let me know what you think, man. Get in the poll and let me know what you're thinking. Yeah, I'll just rock with this. That made my face hella bright. Let me see. See, that made me look. Nah, I might have to go back to that. I don't know. Let's see. I'm over here messing with this camera trying to get this. I got a few cameras I'm here checking to see which one give me the better quality that I'm looking for. So I'm looking for a certain type of quality. This one just, hold up a second. Let me see if I could turn this down a bit. Hold up. Is it the light? What is it? There we go. Let me see. Man, that's kind of bright on my face. Same way. Hold up. We're going to get to President Michael Ricketts in 1 second. Yeah, that made a whole difference. Yeah, that made a big difference. Let me see. One more. Nah. Yeah, that one's cool. What is this? Nah, ain't back here. Nope. Yeah, that one's cool. All right, hold up. Got my remote here. I'm just playing with this camera real quick. Hold up a second. Nah, but that one. Nah, I'm gonna turn this back up. Turn that one back up too. All right. So yeah, man. So that's that's what's going on. You know, you hear from everybody else. Everybody else has said president, and it's 4 days, man. No addressing, no nothing. Nothing from the president. My apologies for drawing my nose like that. Sorry. No addressing from the president. Nothing. Nada. Zero. Zero. Nothing. 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 And if you guys think that's acceptable, I think that's unacceptable. That's big time unacceptable. There's no way. There's no way. And right now, as I check the votes, 100% of y'all say Michael Ricketts is a passenger. That says a lot. If y'all say Michael Ricketts is a passenger, that's saying a lot. That's saying a whole lot. Because that clearly means that he has no control. He's only here for the ride. You're only there for the ride. That's the reality of it. He's only there for the ride. You're only there for the ride. What you gonna do? You gonna be mad at him? Huh? They calling him Papa. They say that's Papa. They be calling Michael Ricketts Papa. Come on. Come on, people. Let's be realistic. Come on. Let's be realistic with yourself. They calling him Papa, man. In other words, Grandpa. You old. But even though you're old, why is President Michael Ricketts not addressing the people? That's something that should be happening. There's tons of issues that needs to be addressed. At least some questions answered. It's not going to hurt Michael Ricketts to answer a few questions. I don't think it's going to hurt President Michael Ricketts at all to answer a few questions. At all. I think he can answer a few questions. No problem. No problem whatsoever. I truly believe that. I truly believe that he should have no problem answering them questions, man. You understand? And so tomorrow and the day after that and the day after that, I will be. Probably not tomorrow in the daytime. Definitely Sunday in the daytime. I'll be doing a show if I don't hear from Michael Ricketts. Tomorrow I gotta help somebody do something. So tomorrow is gonna be tough. Tomorrow's gonna be tough. Tomorrow's gonna be tough for sure. For sure, tomorrow's gonna be tough. I gotta figure out the sensor in this camera. The sensor in this camera it's slow. That joint needs to pick up faster. I have to go check that out after. But again, the players are getting blamed. The coaches are getting blamed. And Michael Ricketts is going scotch-free right now. He's running around free. Free. He running around free. Free as a bird. Nobody to bother him. Nobody to ask him no question. He's just free. But I don't know about you. I don't want no leader. I don't want no leader of mine to not have any type of accountability to the decisions that are being made, to the entity that he is in charge of. He's in charge of making sure that the JFF at this particular time, while it's in his hand and his control as the president, to ensure that it goes in the right direction. To make sure that the vehicle goes in the right direction. Destinations are being reached. Achievements are being had. And the accolades come with that as well. And that's what I have a problem with. Now, you can say I'm being harsh and yada, yada, yada. But in actuality, heavy is the head that wears the crown. And right now, he's the president of this football federation. And he's really letting them down. In my opinion, he's letting down the Jamaican people on the island and in the diaspora. And he's letting down the players. Because there's more that needs to be done at a more expeditious way. Again, I'm not going to be on here long, man. I just came to drop my thoughts on why I haven't seen or heard from Michael Ricketts in, bless me, in 4 days and counting since, wrong one. 4 days and counting since Oh, yeah, you know. Oh, yeah, you know. Since what? 4 day and counting since we got knocked out by Panama. 4-1. We scored 2 goals in the first 20 minutes of a do or die game. And you mean to tell me that my President Michael Ricketts, has nothing to say? Nothing. Nada. Nothing to say to the people, to you. He needs to say to you guys and me, but you guys. He needs to let the people that are feeling so much pain, who really love this team and the nation, so much pain every time we lose, every time we come up against these teams. It's a lot of pain. My brother Ryan LFC takes painkillers for his headache. Some people cry, tears. Some people fight and argue because it's a lot of pain. As my subscriber Realist Cav say, I just pee and aya, just straight pee and aya. When you talk about the reggae boys, it's just pain. Just pain. Pain. When you talking about the reggae boys, it's just pain. It's just painful. It's painful. Every area of the reggae boys is painful. Oh, I got a caller. Who calling? Hold up. I got a caller. Somebody hollering at me. Hold up. Hello. Oh, hold on a second. I gotta connect you. Hold up. 1 second. Don't go nowhere. Just give me a second. Connect you to this Bluetooth. Where's the Bluetooth at? The hell? There we go. So why you not connected? Alright. Hold up. Don't go nowhere. So where? So why isn't it playing? Hello? Hold on, why isn't it? No, man, give me. There we go. Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
There we go. Got you. All right. So, can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Talk to me. Introduce yourself to the people, then.
First off, big up.
Press. Oh, 433 Press. What's going on, man? Bless up. Thank
Yeah,
you very
bro.
much for calling in. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Let us know what's on your mind.
I mean, to be fair to the president, when they come out, I think, Thursday, and say, like, they're going to have a meeting with the coach and something like that, right? But I've always, like, in recent times, I know that, the people normally beat Mr. Speed a lot, But I was always of the opinion in the sense that Mr. Speed never hire himself, you know what I mean? So even though people might criticize him, I think that we must also criticize the president because I don't feel as if he comes across as a leader for the federation, you know what I mean? I mean, if the respective teams fail, even though Speed is the individual who helped in hiring the coaches, right? The president has to take blame too because you hire Mr. Speed, So if Mr. Speed is failing at his job, then you are the man to step in and either get rid of him, replace him, or try to tell him to like your job is on the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah, try to coach him up, right? Try to like if you had a job and you're struggling, your supervisor, your manager, they call you in, they say, "Hey, listen, you're struggling in these areas. How can we help you to be better?" It's called coaching them up. You understand? It's called being a leader. You pull the person aside that's struggling and you do what? 433 Press? You give him some advice, man.
Yeah, because even look at like Man United, for example, right? Like you have the Glazers who own the club. When Ed Woodward was there, he never know about football. You get me? I say. So he wasn't making the right football decisions. So even though things don't go the right way, at the Glazers own the club at the end of the day. So them have to put things in place. Either them hire somebody who know about football to help or partner with Ed Woodward, the financial guy. Those are the things where, as the owner or as the president, you have to do. You know what I mean? So I think you have to take a lot of responsibility and blame for what led up to, like, not to really necessarily what happened in the Gold Cup, but the bigger picture in a sense. You know what I mean?
So let me ask you a question. I agree with you 100%, but let me ask you a question because I'm glad that you said that. I've been watching this for a while, and I said to myself, I said, as a leader, how can you sit back and watch the building fall apart with you inside it and don't say nothing or make it look like you're doing something? Because I'm not going to say you're not doing nothing. It just don't look like it.
Yeah. He's never on the front line as a leader, And I used the example recently. Like Andrew Jonas is the Prime Minister of Jamaica, right? If the security minister, if crime is out of control and the security minister can't do nothing, or he's not doing a good job in terms of reducing it or putting measures in place to reduce it, as the Prime Minister, I have to step to the people on the front line, to the forefront, and address the people and say, listen, we're going to fix this issue. I'm going to make sure that we put things in place, or the security minister put things in place so that we can drive down crime or reduce crime. You know what I mean?
100%.
Because at the end of the day, the Prime Minister is the leader. He's the one who selected his cabinet. So he must make sure that he hold people accountable in terms of doing their jobs, And other than the REGGAE BOYZ team itself, all the other respective teams are failed, bro. And we don't see nobody get held accountable for that.
So in your opinion, 433 Press, in your opinion, do you think that Michael Ricketts is the driver of the vehicle, which is the JFF, or a passenger? And if he is a passenger, is he a shotgun passenger or is he in the back seat?
I think he's a passenger, and I think he's more like the backseat passenger.
How can you have the president? You know, when you're in the back, your view isn't the greatest, as if you're sitting in the passenger seat in the front. You're aware of that, right?
Yeah.
So we got the president, for a lack of better term, he's driving blind, or he's being driven, I should say, because he's a passenger. That can't work. Where are we gonna go with that? At the end of the day,
Because
you do have leaders that they lead from the background. I understand that. But at some point, the same way the coach got to sit there and take the beating from the media when they lose, take the praises from the media when they win, I believe that the president must stand up when there are issues that are clearly suffocating the organization. He has to say something. He has to address the situation. You got to.
Yeah. And as we said, to be fair to him, sometimes he come out and talk, but I don't feel like he's out there as that in a sense compared to like when Dennis Strong was there or Rudolph Speed being there. No, you know what I mean? He's more like Mr. Speed and Mr. Strong always here on the front line talking about the JFF, the operations of the JFF, or things where they might try, goals where they might try and meet, or where them go wrong and they might try address that type of thing, you know? It was always those two individuals. I know some Mr. Trump leave now. But as I said before, every time somebody fails in the JFF or pertaining to the JFF, it's always the coach get the sack in a sense, right? Sometimes maybe warranted, sometimes maybe not. But sometimes people use them as the scapegoat in a sense. You get me? I say, my opinion is that my parents supposed to leave, but that's a conversation for another time, right? But in terms of the people who hire these people and put the framework and the structures in place, you never see them end up leaving a job, you know? Nobody ever like gets rid of them.
No.
Mr. Trump did a brilliant job, but he left for something better, you know what I mean? So it wasn't a case where he was failing at his job and then the president come out and say, you know what, we will be replacing Mr. Trump because he doesn't, or he hasn't been performing, you know? That's not the case for a lot of people at the JFS.
Right.
So it's one thing for the coaches not to be doing good. Fair enough. They're not do good. They get rid of him.
But if but press. Hold on a second. For anybody that's listening, hold on. Bless up, King. Ball Pre TV. Bless up yourself. Sylvester Whitham said we need a Spanish coach or an Argentinian coach. That's the only way football is going to improve. I'm gonna answer that in a second. But hold on. Put that on the hook for a second. I gotta respond to something that you said. You said he did come out and he made an address, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody heard it.
Yeah, that's true.
So how do you have the president of a mighty football federation, and when he speaks, everybody just keeps moving? Like, did you hear something? Did somebody just say something? Because it's almost like he's over there whispering. Like, there is no passion. There is no force. There is no, you have to respect me. Because I do this. I am him when it comes to this. That's why they made me the president. I don't see, feel, or hear none of that. I hear everybody else who technically isn't supposed to have more power than the president. You don't let that go over your head. But the president, the president, that's like the president of the country. You can't hear from him. You don't hear him at all. Crime's going on. This is going on. You don't hear him at all. He ain't got nothing to say. He ain't talking to the public. He ain't addressing nothing. You think that can work? So why is it working here? Why he disrespecting the football fans and the media like that? That's disrespectful. That's disregard. That's total disregard. I don't have to address you guys. That's how I take it. Like, disrespect. Like, I don't rate you guys enough to waste 30 minutes of my time addressing you and answering a few questions. I don't have that in my day. I ain't got 30 minutes to address you guys and ease your pain and let you know that things are happening and things will be changing going. He don't got the time. Not even 30 minutes, Presser. Tomorrow, if President Michael Ricketts pick up the phone and say, yo, I'm trying to address the media, there's no way nobody ain't going to show up. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that's what my point is. It's okay, I hear from everybody else, but my president, I can't see or hear from him. We're having issues with the coach. I don't hear from him. Nothing. He's not backing him. He's not disagreeing with him. Nothing. You're getting absolutely crickets. And that's our president. Now, to get back to Sylvester's point, I don't care if it's a Spanish coach, an Argentina coach, it could be a coach from Mars. But it ain't gonna make no difference. Because we have leadership issues. So how are we gonna have great leadership on the field, but we got leadership issues in the organization? Eventually, those issues will trickle down to the field. Will they not, Press?
Yeah, definitely.
Eventually, those issues will make it into the coach's office and onto the field with the players. Them said issues. So, what do we need? Do we need somebody that's willing to pull their sleeves up and get their hands dirty and sort out some of these issues? Or we should just stock up on, in case of Ryan LFC, on painkillers? Because I just pure pain, aya. When you say Reggae Boys, it's just pain. When you watch them play, it's just pain, aya. Does nobody understand that? It's just pain, Presser.
Yeah.
It's painful to watch these talented footballers give 50%. It's painful, man. It's painful to watch the coach with his hand on his face like, I'm frustrated. Because nobody wants to take up the opportunity to execute. It's painful. It's painful to know that our president don't care enough to address us and ease some of our pain. It's just pure pain, man.
I'm frustrated.
Tell me something I don't understand, Presser. Am I lying? Is it not pain?
And I think the football program is failing because if you look at the Reggae Girls, right? Bro, the Reggae Girls regress. When the Reggae Girls they good, we used to sit down and watch them, you see me? But we're not watching them no more. I'm even here to like the coach for the Reggae Girls not even can travel come America. Oh, he must have a coach that can travel come one country. That makes sense?
So now they go play games without their coach, huh? I don't know, man. But yo, listen, any other final thoughts you got?
No, that's what I'm not just doing.
Go and big up yourself, man. I definitely got to come through one of the shows one of these days and chop it up with you. So if I see you, I'm gonna send you a link and send you a message, and then you can let me know what's good. All right.
All right.
Bless up yourself. Yeah, man. One Presser. Like I said, the phone lines are open. And you can call in and do like Presser just did and let me know your thoughts, man. Take you a few seconds instead of typing and let me know what's on your mind. Straight up. So Sylvester said, so what are we going to do then? Because they are not going anywhere. We need a leader like Captain Borrell. Man, we need a lot of things right now. One thing we need right now is a passionate leader that's willing to kick, ASS and take names later. In the name of making sure the football is at its highest level. That's what we need. The president is too soft. He needs to have some BALLS. That's the reality. Listen, I'm going to beat this drum. Remember I tell you, I'm not stopping until Michael Ricketts addresses the media on this silence that he's been on for months. For months, he's been quiet. Everything is going on. He's been quiet. Sometimes he's in these press conferences, and I promise you, I think he's sleeping. Tell me I'm not lying. 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 You sitting there in the press conference when they're having press conferences, and you sitting there, you're like, yo, why it look like Michael Ricketts is asleep sitting at the table? Tell me I'm not lying. And that's not me picking on me. That's me being real. Sometimes it look like bro is sleeping at the table. I hear more of Simon Preston than I hear of Michael Ricketts, the president. Yeah, you're going to tell me, yeah, some presidents did. That's not their job description. Their job description is not to meet the media. The job description is not to talk to them fans and reassure them of anything. That's the job of this person and that person. Yada, 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 yada. Give that to somebody else. I want to hear from this man right here. See him here? President Michael Ricketts. When it comes to the JFF and the Reggae Boys, failures, wins, progress. I want to hear from this dude right here, because that lets me know that he's in the loop, he has things under control, and there's somebody to blame if it doesn't go the way it's supposed to. Right here. This the man right here, because heavy is the head that wears the crown. I'm just saying, man. I'm just, don't blame me. I'm just telling y'all. That's like you having a boss and he don't talk to you. You do whatever you want. Y'all fight and fuss and do whatever you want, and he just does him. Pardon me. He just does him. He ain't worried about you. He ain't worried about me. He ain't worried about nothing. He literally just does him. I've been saying that for far too long, Sylvester. Way too much dinosaurs in the JFF. Old men, old mind, old thoughts, old tactics, old. All over. The J3A, same thing. All them dudes doing the commentating, old. All them holding up gatekeepers. They're old, man. They're old mind, old mentality, old focus. And that's why they're in the good old boys club. Yeah, the old boys club. You know how that go. You don't get nothing if you ain't in the boys club. The old boys club. It's a fact, Sylvester. You know that. So yeah. I don't even know if Michael Ricketts can keep up doing 7 days of traveling and addressing the team and doing it. I don't even know if he can keep up with that. Like, does he got the energy to do a hour-long press conference with the media? Like, those are the things that matter. Or at least they should matter. They should matter. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Yeah, man. Your boy Francis, I'm back. Better than when I left. I ain't lying. Trust me, I ain't lying. Clear thought, clear vision, clear view. And trust me, Michael Ricketts on this YouTube channel, oh yeah, we're going to find out from you. Are you the leader or the passenger? And this ain't no disrespect to you, sir. No disrespect to you, sir. Just asking a question. Just asking a question for the people. Because there's a lot of blame being laid all over the place. But for some reason, you haven't gotten one. Well, here I am. Because I've been watching, and I've been waiting, and I've been praying. Like, when is President Michael Ricketts going to say something? When is he going to step up and say something? The phone lines are right there, man. 416-771-4338. 416-771-4338. WhatsApp only. WhatsApp only. Call me. Let's talk. Let me see. I got like another 20 minutes. And then I'm going to get up out of here. Got an early morning, and I want to be able to come back and kick it with y'all and talk some more of this football, because trust me, I got some more things that I'm bringing to the table that I've been just taking notes of, watching, waiting, paying attention. I don't see it. But I knew any success that happens with any team, the coach is the first one to get the blame. But the coach has to be a direct reflection of the front office, of the board members, of the organization. The coach is a direct reflection. So any failures the coach have is because of the failure of the front office. It's the failure of the board members. It's a failure of the president as a decision maker. And when they win, it's because of the decision making of the president and the front office and the board members and the organization. It's facts. You can't fight me on it. It's just facts. But when you can't find the leader, you can't find President Michael Ricketts, you can't find him. They can't find him. It's like bro got tired and he went to go take a sleep or something. You don't hear from him. He's not demonstrative. You don't feel the presence of President Michael Ricketts when he comes into a room. If President Michael Ricketts is sitting in a room with 10 people, you couldn't point him out and say, oh yeah, that man is about something. There go the president right there. You'd have to know who he is. That's ridiculous. He has to have an aura about him. I don't care if he's likable. I care about getting the job done. Forget about you being likable. I don't care if they like you or not. As long as you're producing results. That's it. Results. Sylvester Whittingham said the president looked like this dinosaur. Slow and last. I'm telling you. Money Pro Music. Big shout out to you. Welcome. Oh. Big up yourself. Money Pro Music. For the one time. Them man the need for cut, bro. Listen. If you can't do the job, y'all talking about a coach need to be fired. Come on, man. Y'all talking about a coach needs to be fired? If he don't got 30 minutes to spend talking to the people and addressing the media on the debacle that took place in the Gold Cup and all the other issues that are taking place, then he got to go. Period. What progress? Where's the compound? Where's the JFF office where it has a field and a facility? Where is it? The president, man. The president. The president. El Presidente. Money Pro Music said Ricketts day in at the football for over 40 years and nothing no change. It might for lift up. Yeah, man, it might for cut. Yeah, man, him have to take a big stone. What me say? Him have to take a big stone. They blocking up the space. They plugging the holes, man. Him have to lift up. I've never seen a more silent president in my life. This guy is silent. Must be Silento. Who's locked up right now. I'm talking about Ricketts and the rest of the JFF staff. 1,000%. A lot of them has been there for so long and they're not doing anything to push the football forward. Nothing to push the football forward. Nothing. Don't forget to hit that like button. Double tap the screen. If you're on your phone, double tap the screen. Give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. Definitely in the comment section on the rewatch. Talk to me in the comment section. I'll talk back. Ooh. Jamie Giddens got... Oh, he's getting a 7-year deal for Chelsea? Okay. Getting that paper. You understand? Getting to that chicken. So listen, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We got a lot of heat coming your way. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Anybody you know that like football, that want to talk football, especially the REGGAE boys, send them over next to Sports Talk, man. We're going to have a great time, man. We always have a great time. We always like to have some fun. I can't really get too excited because it's, you know, it's early morning, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not really trying to wake up my neighbors or other people that's around. So I got to kind of dumb it down a little bit. But honestly, I wasn't even planning to be on here this long. I just wanted to come and share my thoughts on why President Michael Ricketts, we can't see from, we can't hear from him. We can't see him. We don't know what his thoughts are on the coaching situation. We don't know what his thoughts are on the way the players have played during the Gold Cup. We don't know what his thoughts are on any of these situations that have taken place. To where there's a vibration when he speaks. That's what I'm looking for from my president, President Michael Ricketts. I don't see it. Maybe you see it. I don't see it. And I want to see it. I want to see it. I want to see and hear Michael Ricketts prove that he's a president and how a president should behave and how he should carry himself, conduct himself of such a massive organization. Too much politics in the football is going to be hard to get them out. Oh yeah, the good old BOYZ club. Allegedly. It always hard. But you need some uncorrupted new blood. New blood that don't got no agenda. The only agenda they got is to win at every tournament, in every game possible. Find a way to elevate the organization with the training, and so on and so forth. That is the goal. That should be the goal. All the other Caribbean islands are hiring young sports ministers, young prime ministers, and we still got the old dinosaurs holding up the way, not improving the football. They're not improving the football. They're just in the way. And for my president, President Michael Ricketts, and I don't see or hear from him in such a crucial moment where, in the words of the realest Cavs, I just pure pain, Aya. Pure pain. When you talk about the REGGAE boys, it's just pain, Aya. Just pain. Pain, pain, pain. Just pain. Nobody don't feel the pain? If you love the REGGAE boys like you say you do, then you'd feel the pain. You'd feel the pain. the pain of watching them lose to teams that they shouldn't be losing to watch them lose games that they shouldn't be losing, watching them not play together, painful, watching them argue with one another on the field during the play is painful. Watching some of the dysfunction off the pitch is painful. Watching the dysfunction in the organization front office is painful. What makes it even worse, our leader, President Michael Ricketts, don't care enough to give us 30 minutes to address the media and the fans and reassure the media and the fans that he got things under control. That I'm certain of, because I'm listening for it. It's been about 7 months I've been waiting. 7 months. Smash the like button. We're going to need the people of Jamaica to put their foot down and protest against them to get them out. 100%. But they first have to know what they're protesting and who needs to go and why they need to go. And that's why anybody asks me, including President Michael Ricketts, why this and why that, and I don't know this and that. The only thing I do know is that as a leader, if the team gonna lose and only the coach got to stand up there and talk about why the team took an L, then you're not being a good leader. Because you all should win together and you all should lose together. You can't leave the coach on an island by himself. You leave the coach on an island by himself to take the brunt of the whipping from the people and expect him to take it and not speak about the stuff that he can't control, which is how the players play. How they play. Not the system that they're playing in, but how they play. He can't control that. He can only control drawing up a good game plan and hoping they can execute it. So for the president to leave the coach and the players on an island says a lot about his leadership. Because win or lose, he needs to be there, putting his arm around them, letting them know like it's gonna be all right. We gonna get, one got away from us, but we gonna turn the corner. It's gonna be better. I don't see it. Sylvester says the same thing going on in the JFL, the same thing going on at the Trinidad. A bunch of old dinosaurs killing the football. Yep. Same thing with like track and field. If you look at track and field, a bunch of athletes right now from the J3As from Jamaica looking to transfer allegiance to countries that they'll be taken care of. And I say, go get your money. Because you can't take an IOU to the bank and withdraw nothing. Go get your money. So it's happening not only in the JFF, but the J3As are also having their own debacle where players, where athletes are like, I'm done with this. I'm done with the disrespect. I'm done with the lack of leadership, the lack of compassion for the struggles that we as athletes have to represent the country we love. So let's go somewhere else where they're dying for somebody to take care of. And these countries will take care of these athletes. So right now in Jamaica, when it comes to the leadership, at least in sports, it's not very good right now. It's not very good right now. It was poor leadership when we went to Paris. We didn't win none, really. Shout out to Roger Stone and whoever else that medaled. But that was it. Poor leadership. A closed mind. Those things, they hurt. Those things, they hurt and they will hurt. They hurt and they will hurt. I asked the question, is President Michael Ricketts a leader or a passenger of the JFF? Is he a leader or is he a passenger of the JFF? That's a legit question. That's a legit question. That's a legit question. Y'all can take that and dissect it. All my YouTube brethren that be out there in this space, you're welcome to dissect whether or not you think I put a challenge out to all the YouTubers that covered the Reggae Boys to answer the question, do you think Michael Rick is a leader or is he a passenger in this moving vehicle that is the JFF? I'm curious. I asked that question a long time ago. There's so many land and space money pro music. Why hasn't the president built a compound, a facility even if they don't have their own field, so to speak, where they can have a stadium, but a field near the office where they can train at any time, where they're safe, nighttime, morning. You know, it's hot in the morning time. They could train in the evening. And definitely they should be able to build a stadium. I'm saying 50,000 seat stadium. And then, you know, it would just be a pure football stadium. They just purely football. The grass will be immaculately kept, maintained stadium. That's something that, I mean, the president got to do his best to try to see if he can make happen. You hear what I said? The key word, try. To see if he can make some moves to make that happen. Maybe not in his lifetime, but put something in motion that down the line, somebody else can benefit from it. That's how I see it. Okay. Set this alarm. I gotta get up early in the morning to go handle some business. Let me set this alarm right now while I'm talking to y'all. Hold up a minute. Let me just set this alarm. Boom. Boom. I gotta get up in a couple hours because I decided to come on here and share my thoughts at 3:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I gotta get up at even if I go to sleep at 6. I got something to take care of. But let's get back to Sylvester Whittingham said, someone tell me where is the sports minister. She needs to come in and let these guys know they're killing the football. At the end of the day, the sports minister, that's not her place. That's not her place, whether it was he or she. It's not their place. Their place is to make sure that they make things happen, like get the government to pony up some money to build this stadium, build a facility, help to build a facility, those type of things. I think the president should have more than enough power, more than enough clout, more than enough respect that when he speaks on certain issues, they're taken care of. When he speaks on certain issues, they are taken care of. I truly believe. And if I'm wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. But I believe that the president should have autonomy, control, total power. That when he speaks, his voice vibrates the building. His aura, his presence demands respect. And his work demands respect. That's what I want to see from our president, Michael Ricketts. I don't like this half-ass. halfway, in my opinion. Way of not treating the fans and the media and the football with the utmost respect and love that it deserves. That it deserves. Because it deserves it. You don't think so? You don't think so? Yeah, it deserves it. Hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that like. What? Come on, man. Y'all tripping, man. Only got... How much likes I got? Come on, man. Y'all get the likes up, man. Yeah, I'm definitely getting up out of here. Y'all ain't getting no likes, y'all. The first thing you must do when you come in is hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up button. It's free. It's a click. That's it. Any video you go on, it's a good practice to just hit that like button. Or hit the thumbs down button if you don't agree. Come on, man. Get the likes up. It's a simple double tap. Just double tap on the screen or just tap, get the thumbs up button going. Money Pro Music said they could lobby the government or get a loan from FIFA to build a modern day facility. They need to do something. They definitely need to do something. They need to do something. And they need to do it fast. But again, that just shows... It just shows on the leadership of one Michael Ricketts. All those things not happening. If all those things happen under his watch, then you can say, yes, when Michael Ricketts was the president of the JFF, yeah, he made things happen. Oh, yeah, he made things happen. Yup, he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that. That's progressive for the JFF. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Talk to me. You guys agree or disagree? And Sylvester, I'm definitely going to take your advice, man. I'm definitely going to rock out in the daytime. Definitely going to rock out in the daytime for sure. Because these messages, they definitely have to be heard. I literally just was thinking about it. And obviously I've been paying attention to it for a while now. And I realized, hold up a second. When these major issues happen, I don't see or hear from the president. And to me, that's unacceptable. That's extremely unacceptable. So let me do a quick roll call, man. I appreciate everybody coming out, man. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Big shout out to Sylvester. Big shout out to Z passing through. O'Shane Richards. Big shout out to Rayon Williams. Big shout out to you. Money Pro Music. For those who have commented, and for those who didn't get a chance to comment. And definitely jump in the poll. And again, 100% of you have decided that what? President Michael Ricketts is a passenger of the JFF. And if you're okay, if you are okay with your president being a passenger in the vehicle that he's supposed to be driving, we got bigger problems than firing the coach. I repeat, we got bigger problems than firing the coach if President Michael Ricketts is a passenger in a vehicle he's supposed to be driving. I'm going to leave that with y'all. Because I can't really yell and get all how I want to get. So I'm going to say it quietly. I'm going to leave y'all with that. Because for me, No. No. No, 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 no. You say, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Big up to Conrad Smith in the building. In the building. Conrad, is President Michael Ricketts, is he? I should update that too, you know. Nah, I gotta update that. I meant to say, see, is he a leader or is he a passenger? Is he a driver or is he a passenger in the vehicle that is the JFF? What is it, Saturday morning? Everybody getting up. Everybody up early Saturday morning. What time is it where y'all at? What time is it where y'all at? Right now it's about 3:30 in the morning. And I'm getting out of here. I gotta get up early in the morning. Well, a couple hours. One captain, R.I.P. I guess that's your answer. Hit the like button. I guess that's your answer. Come on. Snap out of it, man. Darn camera, man. What's wrong with you? So which one is it? Is he a leader or is he a passenger? And if he's a passenger, is he a shotgun passenger or is he in the back seat in this vehicle? 3:30 in Florida. 3:30 in the morning. Yeah, we on Florida time. Florida's on the same time. We don't know. Let me see. Let's see. It's the rest out there in Florida. Florida. Yeah, I like Florida. I like Florida. I does. Yup, it's 3:31 a.m. It's facts. 2:31 in Kingston right now. What's King doing up at this time? King, what you doing up so early, man? Where y'all at, man? What time is it where y'all at right now? Drop it in the comment section. Let me know what time it is. Where y'all at right now? Where y'all at right now? Boop. Where y'all at right now? Doom. Doom. What was I gonna do? But yeah, my 5 minutes is up, man. And yeah, my 5 minutes is up like 2 minutes ago. Every time I say I'm leaving in 5 minutes, 20 minutes later, I'm still here. 30 minutes later, I'm still here. It's crazy. And I really, truly do gotta get the hell up out of here. Let me see. What is this? These are all running in the background. Yo, get out of here. Go. What is it? I can go. This can go. That can go. I can stay. This can go. I can go. You can stay. That can go. You can go. So can you. All right. Let's read this right here. So, Sylvester said, "Oh, it's 3:30 in Florida." Conrad Smith said, "New Mexico, 1:32 a.m." So you on what? That's Central Time? Is that Central Time? I think you're on Central Time. I think that would be Central. If not Central Time, it's West Coast Time. No, but you in New Mexico? New Mexico West Coast Time? It might be. I think it might be Central Time. Anyways, Money Pro Music said, I came to the conclusion a long time ago that Ricketts and the rest of them just find themselves in a cozy job and decided not to move the needle on one bit unless something in it for them. Yep. Yep. 1 bit. Yep. Unless something's 1000% Orlando, Florida to be exact. Oh, you in Orlando? Yeah, I like Orlando too. Disney World and all the attractions and features around there. You know, I love Orlando. But yo, I'm up out of here, man. I really truly got to get up out of here, man. Peace and love to everyone, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's always love every time, every time, every time. It's always love, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. Be blessed. Matter of fact, tomorrow I'm gonna be busy, but I might do a late evening stream, even though I don't want to. But I might do a late evening stream, so be on the lookout for that, because I got some more things coming your way. Blessings to every one of y'all, man. Salute, manners and respect, big love, and I'm gonna catch y'all. All my day ones that be out here rocking with Next Up Sports Talk. I love y'all, man. Appreciate it. All right, big up, big up, big up, and I catch y'all on the next one. Again, is Michael Ricketts a leader or is he a passenger? And if he's a passenger, is he a shotgun passenger or is he a backseat passenger? To all my YouTube brethren out there and sistrings that be doing Reggae Boys media and commentary, let me know what your thoughts are on that one. I'm out of here. Peace.